Let me share with you a truth that will change how you see yourself and your potential. The power of positive self-talk is the difference between a life of limitation and a life of limitless possibility. Your words, especially the ones you say to yourself, are like seeds planted in fertile soil. They grow into beliefs which shape your actions, your decisions, and ultimately your reality. If you've ever felt held back by doubt, fear, or self-sabotage, it's time to take control of the conversation happening inside your head. Positive self-talk isn't about being naive or ignoring challenges. It's about choosing to see obstacles as opportunities, setbacks as lessons, and yourself as capable of greatness. Here's how to harness this power and build a mindset that turns "I can't" into "I will" and "what if I fail" into "what if I don't try." First, understand this. You are the author of your story. Every day you write the script for your life through the words you whisper to yourself. When you tell yourself, "I'm not good enough," you're scripting a life of mediocrity. When you say, "This is too hard," you're writing yourself out of the game before it even starts. But when you choose phrases like, "I'm capable of learning," or "I'll keep going until I succeed," you're crafting a narrative of resilience and triumph. The stories you tell yourself become the foundation of your identity. Ask yourself, what kind of story am I telling? Are you the hero of your journey or the victim of circumstances? Negative self-talk is a prison you build with your own hands. It's the voice that whispers, "Why bother?" when you're faced with a challenge, or "You'll never make it" when you dream big. This inner critic thrives on fear and doubt, convincing you to shrink your ambitions and settle for less than you deserve. But here's the secret. You don't have to listen. Every time you catch yourself in negative self-talk, you have a choice. Let it control you or replace it with something better. Positive self-talk doesn't mean ignoring reality. It means rewriting your relationship with it. You'll still face difficulties, setbacks, and uncertainty. The difference is how you frame them. Instead of thinking, "I'm stuck," say, "I'm learning." Replace "I failed" with "I found a lesson." When you encounter a problem, ask, "What can I control right now? What's the next step I can take?" This shifts your focus from powerlessness to action. Positive self-talk doesn't eliminate challenges. It arms you with the courage to face them. Your words fuel your energy. Think of negative self-talk as poison and positive self-talk as nourishment. When you tell yourself you're unworthy, incapable, or destined to fail, you drain your motivation and clarity. But when you speak with confidence and hope, you ignite a fire within. For example, instead of dreading a difficult conversation, tell yourself, "I'll approach this with calm and clarity." Before a big project, say, "I've got what it takes to make this happen." These words aren't just thoughts. They're commands to your brain to act, adapt, and rise to the challenge. Start small, but start now. You don't need a grand speech or a motivational playlist to begin. Positive self-talk is about daily discipline, not perfection. Begin by replacing one negative phrase with an empowering alternative. If you catch yourself thinking, "I'll never finish this," counter it with, "I'll take one step at a time." If you hear, "I'm too busy to learn," say, "I'll invest 10 minutes today." The more you practice this, the stronger your positive voice becomes. It's like training a muscle. The more you use it, the more it grows. Build affirmations that align with your goals. Write down phrases that reflect who you want to become and repeat them daily. For example, "My effort compounds into results. I am learning, growing, and becoming." Every challenge is a chance to rise stronger. These affirmations don't just feel good, they reprogram your subconscious to see obstacles as pathways to mastery. Over time, they become your default mindset, replacing doubt with determination. Use your struggles as fuel, not fertilizer for fear. When faced with adversity, ask, "What's the lesson here?" Or, "How can I use this to grow?" Winners don't see setbacks as proof of weakness. They see them as proof of effort. Your self-talk during challenges determines whether you'll quit or keep going. Tell yourself, "This is temporary," or "I'll find a way," and you'll discover reserves of strength you never knew existed. Your words affect your relationships and opportunities. When you speak positively to yourself, you carry that energy into the world. You become more approachable, more confident, and more likely to attract people and opportunities that align with your goals. Negative self-talk pushes others away and closes doors. Positive self-talk opens them. Be patient with the process. Changing your inner dialogue isn't a switch, it's a journey. There will be days when old patterns resurface, and that's okay. Every time you catch yourself in negativity and choose to pivot, you're building a new habit. Celebrate those moments, no matter how small. Progress isn't about being perfect. It's about being persistent. Surround yourself with reminders of your worth. Post sticky notes with empowering phrases where you'll see them on your mirror, computer, or phone. Write in a journal. Tell your story of growth to a friend. The more you reinforce positive beliefs, the harder it becomes to doubt yourself. Take ownership of your thoughts. You can't control every situation, but you can control how you respond to them. When someone criticizes you, ask, is this true, or is it just noise? When you're tempted to procrastinate, tell yourself, I'll do one thing, and then I'll feel better. Your self-talk is your compass. Point it toward your goals, and you'll navigate toward them. Visualize success through your words. Imagine yourself already achieving what you want, not as a distant dream, but as a certainty. Use present tense affirmations like, I am disciplined or I am learning to program your brain for action. Visualization paired with positive self-talk turns goals into habits. Celebrate your efforts, not just outcomes. Positive self-talk includes gratitude for the work itself. After a tough day, say, I showed up and that's enough. When you complete a task, acknowledge, I did that with intention. Celebrate the discipline of small steps and you'll build momentum toward bigger leaps. The greatest power you have is over your own mind. No one can sabotage you more than your own thoughts. No one can uplift you more than your own voice. Choose to speak to yourself as you would to someone you deeply care about, kindly, encouragingly, and with unwavering belief in their potential. Here's your challenge today. Start a new habit. Replace one negative thought with a positive affirmation. Write it down. Say it aloud. Let it sink in. For example, instead of, I can't afford this, say, I'll find a way to make this work. Instead of, I'm not ready, say, I'm preparing every day. Instead of, this is impossible, say, this is a challenge I'm choosing to overcome. Every time you catch yourself in negativity, pivot. It won't feel natural at first, but persistence will rewire your mindset. Remember, you are the sum of your daily choices. The words you choose to speak over yourself today become the foundation of tomorrow's achievements. A positive self-talk habit isn't about ignoring pain. It's about choosing strength over fear, hope over doubt, and action over inertia. Start now. Today, take control of your inner voice. Speak with the courage of someone who believes in their potential. The world is waiting for you to step into it fully, boldly, and unapologetically. Your success begins not with your circumstances, but with the words you choose to repeat to yourself. The power of positive self-talk is this: it turns I wish into I will, I can't into I will, and what if I fail? Into what if I don't try. Your future self is counting on you to show up day after day with words that build rather than break. Go ahead. Start talking to yourself like someone who's already winning. The world you envision is closer than you think. Your mind is the most powerful tool you own. Use it to create, not to criticize. Use it to grow, not to doubt. Use it to become the person you were meant to be. The game is yours to win. The first move? Choose your words wisely.